I never thought a tiny aspen leaf USB drive would change everything. But there it sat on the polished courtroom table in Denver, catching the winter sunlight streaming through the tall windows. My husband Ryan, 6 years married, looked like he might faint in his expensive Navy suit. His attorney leaned in, whispering fast, but Ryan just stared at that little silver leaf like it was a bomb. "Mrs. Thompson," Judge Langford said, her voice steady and kind, "you've properly noticed this digital evidence. Please proceed." I kept my hands calm in my lap, even though my heart raced. "Your Honor, everything is right here. Texts, bank records, one audio file that shows the truth of our marriage." Ryan's mother, Eleanor, sat rigid behind him in her pearl necklace and burgundy jacket, her face pale. She'd always made it clear I didn't belong, the girl from a small Wyoming town who designed websites for local ranches, not the polished socialite world of Cherry Creek. I spoke clearly the way Brooke, my best friend and paralegal, had coached me. Over 300 messages between Ryan and his mom calling my background embarrassing. Proof he moved nearly $120,000 of our joint assets into accounts only his mother controls. And one emotional affair he hid for 14 months. The courtroom went still. Ryan's hands shook on the table. Under Colorado law, hiding marital property is dissipation of assets, and the judge had already reviewed my properly filed exhibits. I continued, voice soft but sure. "I loved him once. He used to drive up to Boulder just to sit with me while I worked on designs, bring me coffee from that little shop we loved. But year by year, the comments grew. Maybe dress nicer for my firm events. Mom only wants what's best for the family name." I shrank myself smaller every day until I almost disappeared. Judge Langford looked at Ryan. "Mr. Caldwell, did you transfer those funds without your wife's knowledge?" His attorney started to object, but Ryan whispered, "Yes, Your Honor." She nodded. "This court finds clear dissipation of marital assets and emotional abuse. Mrs. Thompson receives 65% of all marital property, including the return funds, plus 2 years of temporary spousal maintenance so she can rebuild her design business without fear. Mr. Caldwell, I strongly recommend counseling. This behavior ends here." The gavel cracked. I didn't smile in triumph. I just felt free. 3 months later, I moved into a sunny little house in North Denver with big windows for my workspace. My business is thriving again. Clients who actually value me. Ryan showed up one afternoon at my door, eyes tired, holding no excuses. "I was weak," he said quietly. "I let Mom's fear after Dad died young make me ashamed of the best thing that ever happened to me. I'm starting therapy. I'm sorry, Emma. Truly." I looked at the man I once loved and felt only peace, not anger. "Thank you for saying that. I forgive you. But I'm choosing me now." He nodded, tears in his eyes, and left. That little aspen leaf drive sits on my desk today, not as a weapon, but as a reminder. Standing up for yourself isn't about crushing someone else. It's about finally stepping into the sunlight and growing strong enough to help others do the same. Real family isn't blood or money. It's the people who see your worth and never ask you to shrink. I finally learned that lesson, and my new life feels like the first deep breath after years underwater. 498 words.